So, hello fellow YouTubers. This video is about the 2026 Honda Passport TrailSport. Yes, I posted a couple of joke videos on YouTube in reference to things I hate or dislike about my 2026 Honda Passport TrailSport. And I keep coming up with zero. But I'm going to help a lot of you, especially those of you that this pollen has me so jacked up today. I'm going to help those of you that has sent me comments complaining about your 2026 Honda Passport TrailSport. This is what I normally do when I buy anything. It's really not so much about the vehicle. It doesn't matter if it's a major purchase, if it's a house. If you manage to buy a pair of jeans at Walmart and you get them home and find out the inseam is ripped, either go back to the place you got it from, contact the manufacturer, and deal with it that way. Now, I happen to know for a fact that I can't speak for all dealerships as far as Honda Automotive or Honda USA, but the particular dealership that I have dealt with, and this is my second Honda vehicle that I can remember ever having or purchasing through Honda, and that dealership has done nothing but steered me in the right direction. And maybe they don't do that for everybody, but I haven't had any wrongdoings. When I took my vehicle back up there last Friday with my checklist of things that I've noticed since I've owned it, it's simply that. You can go online, get your checklist, and no matter what you buy, whether it's a vehicle, a house, motorcycle, a boat, or a travel trailer, which, by the way, I went to the RV show yesterday and I had my checklist of things I liked and disliked about certain ones. Contact your dealer and set your appointment, and in the very box where it says any other things, you put it in there in bold caps. You also show up with your checklist. Now, of course, this is primarily a dealership. They will have the basic items in stock, but some of these things, as with any dealership or any manufacturer, they may not have what you need at that particular time in stock. And I'm amazed that I have to even tell people this, especially mature adults. That service department and parts department has the majority of the common things that will go wrong with wear and tear. So if they schedule you back to come back again in the next week, the least you can say, well, okay, set my appointment. And I would like a follow-up email. So that way you building a track record or chain of command. You know, I have to go back in a week for, I think, a screw that was misaligned. I didn't go up in there ready to, cut nobody, stab them, and raise all kind of, you know what. I was polite about it. I said, well, and the guy was being apologetic when he probably really didn't have to, because this thing was manufactured in the other state right next door. And I was like, no, it happens. These are some things that, these things happen. I'm not tripping over it. And he was like, well, this is new. This is different. He said, most people. I said, well, I'm not most people. Things happen. And that's what we need to understand. What we can't do when it comes to buying anything, no matter what it is, we can't sit online and complain to each other. It's okay to say, hey, y'all won't believe this. My door handle is jiggling, is loose. It's okay to say it, because actually that would help others go check their vehicle or whatever they're owning. But after that point, what did you do after that? Did you contact the dealer? Did you get on the phone with Honda USA? Because a lot of times, a lot of these things, when you get a new vehicle and with that transmission and that engine supposedly is tried and true, they could still have a recall on it because they had to ramp up production to get enough of these vehicles out here for those of us who just could not wait to get one. So we have to think about that too. Nothing is perfect. So although I do appreciate the subscribers that I've gained on many of my few subjects, this Honda thing, I'm just going to tell y'all, I'm not getting paid by Honda to say what I like and dislike about Honda. I happen to like my vehicle. I happen to like my truck. You know, I've had to take my truck back to the dealership for some blemishes and things of that nature. At best, I've wasted time doing it. I mean, come on now. If I can take a day off work and drive my vehicle to the dealership and have it taken care of, other than sitting there at work dealing with the BS I got to deal with people coming at me sideways and upside down, when they know truly that I don't want to be bothered with them, I'll take that day. I'll sit at the dealership, or I'll get a courtesy car and I'll go somewhere and have me lunch. That's a day off for me. You know, and I haven't always been this way. You know, things go wrong, you first to blame everybody under the sun except for yourself. You know, when I first commented on my vehicle, a young man told me he owned one years ago and the transmission blew up on him. But I guarantee you one thing, he probably dogged that vehicle out. He probably never had that car serviced. He probably just ripping it in forward, reverse, forward, and reverse, forward. He probably didn't even know how to drive a car. So there's nothing I can do for him. I do appreciate your comments. And by the way, continue to drop your comments where everyone else can see it. You know, a personal comment, that's fine. I don't have a problem with that. But I sometimes I will respond to you, post this so others can see it, because you telling me your problem, there may be 3 or 4 others or 500 others that's watching a particular page that they're thinking they're the only one. Or they may prompt them to get up and go check that particular situation that you're having. You know, so I'm sorry, I can't help you. If I can hold your hand, sir, and take you back to the dealership and show you exactly what to do, I would do that. But with all the technology and all the things going on today, it's as simple as doing a quick search engine research on checklists of cars, checklists of motorcycles. You can find a checklist on anything and just go over your vehicle and check it out. You know, I'm pretty sure a lot of you has this vehicle, this 26 Honda Passport TrailSport. You haven't even opened the sunroof yet. Well, it's been too cold. That's no excuse. Open that thing up. Let it turn your engine on. Let it stay open for a while. Crank your vehicle up. Close it. Because if something's gonna go wrong, it's gonna go wrong in those delays right there, the relay switches and all that stuff. So roll down all your windows. Why should I roll down my back windows? It's just me. Because you want to make sure they're working. You want to make sure there's not a lag time in one of the motors in your window. You know, these are things that we all should know. I know I'm not a mechanic. No, I can't sit up here and tell you I can change all the engine, but I know what to listen for. You know, that it's just that simple. Because the truth be told, I don't care what nobody says. All vehicles are subject to fail. It's up to you to take care of it. It's just that simple. A lot of people ask me all the time, well, you could have saved some money. You would have bought a used one. I haven't bought a used vehicle in a while. And because when I buy them, I deal with the dealership. I deal directly with them. I build my track record of that vehicle. So if anything should go wrong, that's where it went wrong at. You know, you got people trying to save. You think you're saving $5 by going through the quickie lube, but these people aren't putting your oil filters on right. And then when you do take it somewhere else, they can't get the oil filter off. They got to bust it to tear it off. And then if they bust the seal and mess up your oil pan, now you mad. So it's these kind of things. So just take care of your vehicles. And once again, all the things I dislike about my 2026 Honda Passport TrailSport is still at 0. I welcome your comments, but while you're commenting me, I also post it publicly so everybody else in the group can see it. That's all I'm saying. I'm not bitching about it. I'm not complaining about it. I'm just simply saying, if we are all in this group, let's help each other out. You know, it's just like the gentleman that questioned, why did I have an RV show posted on the Honda Passport page? Well, sir, did it ever occur to you that there are people that actually do go camping? There are people that actually do have a small travel trailer or teardrop trailer that they intend on pulling with that Honda Passport TrailSport. And I also had a questionnaire, or I had a post on my Facebook page that was about that. And people was responding. They was even showing pictures of their teardrop trailers and all kinds of things. So we had all these things going on. You're going to question me, why would I post a 1.5 minute video on the Facebook group about being at an RV show? Well, first of all, I hardly even post on Facebook. I don't even deal with social media like this. I'm going to be on this Honda Passport Trailsport. I'm gonna be in this group probably another month, and then I'm out of there. I'm just getting feedback from what other people are going through, if they're going through anything, because I want to be made aware of it. What better way than to get into a group? And I'm gonna double this. Not only I'm gonna put this on YouTube, I'm gonna put it in the Facebook group too, so people can understand that if you're in this group, you're helping each other out. And if you're on YouTube and you seeing my videos about this Honda Passport Trailsport, maybe you can get some pros and cons of your own and just kind of go out there and look and check in your garage. Because I'm telling you right now, several people have said some things about their vehicle. I immediately got them and check mine. So it's helpful information. We can't sit here and gripe about everything. I look at it like this. If all you got to do is, if all you have going on in your life right now is to get on a group or on social media and complain that your vehicle don't have home link, you got some problems. So what? You don't have home link. You didn't check it beforehand. I'm sure you saw the videos of the vehicle they had thousands of videos that showed the home link. So you went running up there and you bought the vehicle and you get it home. 24 hours later, you realize you don't have home link. Why didn't you check it before you left? Something that's simple. You know what I'm saying? So you have to do your own research. I sat down, I went down, everything that was on that bill of sale, on that window sticker rather, I'm checking it off. And it did not say anything on there about home link, which I can care less about home link, because guess what? I can use a garage door opener. What did I do when my garage door didn't work? I got out and manually opened it until I could afford to get a garage door opener or get it fixed. So these are some of the things that you deal with. So instead of we all lashing out at each other with your little sick, twisted way, because I'm the type of person, I'll give you my number. We can do what we call the dozens. We can hash it out over the phone. I'm not an internet bully. So you're not even bothering me. I'm just simply putting this out here on YouTube, and it's going to double off on Facebook. Y'all just need to chill out. You bought the vehicle. You don't have all these particulars about the vehicle. You didn't do your homework. There's nobody's fault but your own. So you swallow your pill and you take it on the chin. That's all I can say. If you want the home link, go get it put in. It's probably not even too late. You probably can go back to the dealer and say, hey, look, I expected the vehicle with the home link, blah, blah, blah. I didn't get it. I'm quite sure to keep your service and keep your business, they'll figure out a way to switch you out into another vehicle. Yeah, it's probably gonna cost you a little bit more money. But do I need $6,000 worth of upgrades that I'm probably not gonna use? I mean, yeah, my truck has that. But guess what? I got a garage door opener for if and when I do want to put that truck in that garage. And I use that. So there you go. I don't know what all you need. Some people can use it for whatever many reasons. When I posted about being able to watch the movies and all this stuff through the infotainment system. And yes, they had it in last year's model and a few other models and a few other, I think they're Accords. But think about this, y'all. Just hold your horses. Not everybody knew it. Hell, I didn't even know it because I didn't own a Honda. It definitely is not in my truck as far as I know. And if it is, I haven't even looked. I found it by mistake looking for something else. And there was, bam, Amazon Prime right on the screen. And now let me talk about Amazon Prime since I'm mentioning them too. I'm about sick of their stuff too. I ordered 3 items yesterday. And before I get on my high horse, this is not the first time it happened. All 3 of them were scheduled for delivery today. And I said, well, I can easily go to the store and get this item. I said, no, I'm gonna go ahead and buy it. Nothing's coming today. Deliveries have been split up. One is scheduled for Monday, the other one's for Tuesday. Now, I get on the internet and I get on the Amazon website And they're playing some tricks on people. I can get on this same website right now and get ready to buy something. I don't have any issues. Customer service must be bogged down with a bunch of complaints because that little thing just is spinning like a hamster on a wheel. I couldn't get through to nobody. But I will try again tomorrow. You know, it could be the weather, could be the internet is slow today, but no, it's not, because the minute I got on YouTube to check my videos, it came right up. So I just want to say that about Amazon. So these are some of the things I will complain about, because this is like this is the fourth time that has happened. Things that are scheduled to be delivered that next day was not. So it's time for me to complain. And if I complain hard enough, maybe I'll get a $25 credit. That's what I'm shooting for. And I happen to prefer shopping in stores. You know, even when I got this vehicle, 2026 Honda Passport TrailSport. Reason why I'm saying it enough, because of the algorithms. Okay, y'all already know the trick. I had a guy at one of the other dealerships. And y'all be careful who you're talking to, because a lot of times you're talking to these internet sales representatives that are posing as car sales reps. I don't want to say salesmen because they have sales ladies, sales reps. You have these internet dealers posing as sales rep. They're not even on the lot. Now this particular guy was like, yeah, you come on out. You know, we got all the greatest and latest selections and this and that and the third, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, well, that's quite a ride to come to. I said, I tell you what, go out there on the lot, put your hands on the vehicle, pull the vehicle out. I need you to send me 3 pictures of it. The front, the back, and either side. Well, I can get to you in a minute because I'm dealing with another customer right now. Well, if you're dealing with another customer, don't you think you need to give that customer your undivided attention and not trying to smoke and mirror me? Because imagine now, had I gone out there, and I later found out they didn't have none of the vehicles on the lot anyway, nor was he on the lot. But imagine going out there, you excited, you're going to buy the vehicle, and Mr. Joe Smo is not there. And they don't even have the 26s in stock. Now, what would you have done? A lot of us would have said, that's why I prefer Toyota anyway, and went across the street and bought a Toyota. But see, these internet sales reps are actually costing people good business. It ain't so much the salesman no more. They contacted me. They doing all this smoke and mirror. So, and I just did the questionnaire thing, and the guy was contacting me. I was just searching around at the time. I knew I was going back to my original dealer. I was just seeing what was out there, getting a price comparison, you know, who's got the lower price, so I can have some wiggle room. So when I reached back out, and the manager, when I inquired about the vehicle, and I reached back out to the dealership that I deal with, the manager, she personally called me back. This is what they do. I know all of them do that. But when she called me back, I explained to her that I do not want to deal with an internet sales rep, how the people trying to lure me even further away than they are. And they didn't have no vehicles. And she said to me, well, Mr. Walker, I remember you. I just looked at your information. I remember when you bought the 24 Honda Pilot from us. I said, yes, ma'am. She was like, well, you having any issues with it? What's going on? I say, no, I want that TrailSport. She's like, okay. She said, right now we've got 2 green ones. She said, I'm gonna put you in line with such and such because your original salesperson, as you know, she no longer working here. You know, we're great. We get in touch with her. She's no longer working here. She put me in touch with this dynamic lady that helped me out. And I said, I'm just gonna call her Becky. That wasn't her name. I said, okay, Becky, this is what I need you to do. I need you to go outside and take me 3 pictures and guarantee me that vehicle is on your lot. She said, I'd do you one better. Hold on a minute. She sent me a video, personally addressed to me. The vehicle was there. They had 2 of them. And as soon as I saw it, I called her. I say, so I'll be there tomorrow. I didn't make it that Friday. And I immediately called her and I say, listen, I'm running late getting home from work. I know this story is long. She said, oh, no problem, Mr. Walker. She said, we're about to close up and both of them are still out here. I said, I'll be there first thing in the morning. I'll beat you there. I got there early that morning. They were unlocking the gate. I went in. She looked at the vehicle. She had to wait to get the key because it was still early in the morning. So I'm sitting in there, and the manager walks in. She said, "Oh, you must have walked around like yeah." She said, "Well, how are you this morning?" I said, "Well, I rushed up here and I didn't even stop for coffee." And I said, "You guys don't have coffee yet." She went and made the coffee. See, these are things that I think that helps build something with somebody. Yeah, I know they just want to get a sale, but regardless of the fact, I would end up buying a vehicle somewhere. But they gave me the right kind of customer service. So we drove the vehicle, and I asked them, "Well, why is this one a little bit higher than that one?" They trying to figure out what was going on with it. So I'm looking at both the vehicles, and they came back and said, "Well, no, this one has the trailer hitch." I said, "Well, that's kind of expensive. Do you have a free one laying around?" Boop, they gave me that trailer hitch and a little trailer tray. No cost, wasn't built in. So, okay, yeah, it was overpriced. Yes, it was. The trailer, it was like $290, but that's what they gave me. Just like when I bought the Pilot, they gave me the cargo cover. That one particular covered the back cargo flooring and the back seat. The one I have in this TrailSport, no, it does not. But they took care of me, and so me and the young lady, we sat there and finished talking, closing out the deal. And she said, "What do you want to be monthly?" I told her, and I said, "Listen, when you go back there to finance, this is what's going to kill my deal." I said, that vehicle that I'm trading in, and this is no lie, y'all, that 2400 Pilot that I'm trading in, it's been garage kept. I never driven it in the rain. Check the mileage, and don't just give my key to anybody back there to come back with a low ball trade. I say, comb through it. All it needs to be is rinsed off. Check the undercarriage. Do everything you can. It's never been. Since it left this lot, it's never been rained on. It's just been carefully washed. So they came back with a decent price. I said, "No, that's not enough." I say, "Because I need to leave here being comfortable." I say, y'all keep telling me I'm the first one to buy if I close the deal. So where's my first buyer discount? So yeah, they helped me up. They hooked me up with a little bit. They knocked some off. They trying to do everything at this point. So they got that squared away. And I said, "Well, Becky," which is not her name, "when you take me back there to finance, I'll tell you right now, ask him to not show me anything else. Don't give me that speech about what if you need a lie and your windshield wiper fall off. I don't need the horror show. Don't give me that." Okay, I had an extended warranty, lifetime warranty on this Pilot that I'm trading in. And I say, I was told then when I bought it, and the warranty is transferable if I come back to y'all. I say, that's what's in my document. And I showed it to him. He said, "Oh, yeah." He said, "Well, to be honest, I don't think we'll be able to honor that." I said, "So that's a lie." He's like, "No, I'm not telling you that." He said, "But hear me out. What I'm going to do, I'm going to give you a credit for a new lifetime warranty." He showed me what the price was going to be. And then he showed me the deduction. He showed me where it came off. Fine. Close the deal. He didn't try to sell me anything else. He didn't try to ask me if I needed an upgrade of a cup holder. He didn't try to ask me if I needed a lifetime washer replacement, this, that, and the third, and all these things. And I told him, he said, "Well, how was that Pilot to you? How was that held up for you?" I said, "It's been a great vehicle." I said, "The only issue I had was when I bought it, the complimentary oil changes. It equaled out to about 2 a year. But when that was agreed upon, then I had no clue that it was based on oil life. This is the first time I say, look, I'm not mechanically inclined when it comes to the engine. If I need to change it every 5,000, every 10,000, I say the first time I went, they turned me away because I didn't have no miles on the vehicle. But I had the vehicle 6 months. I'm the 6-month oil change guy." He said, "Oh." And he looked it up. He said, "Yeah, it says it, blah, blah, blah. After, I think, when it gets below 40% oil life, you're eligible for one of those customary oil changes." He said, "I'm going to do you one better." He said, "Yeah, that is true. But I got some coupons I'm gonna hook you up with. So he gave me some coupons on some things that supersedes that little oil change or and some other things. Even gave me some food coupons. How about that? I don't know where he got the food voucher, but he just maybe he got it for Christmas. I don't know. And my gift card, by the way, he said, yeah, that was an online thing to you get the $500 gift card, blah blah blah. He said, yeah, that was an online sales pitch. You would get that on for a vehicle. I said, well, I understand it. I said, but I could use that money. They managed to get me $100 gift card. I was, okay, cool. So these are some of the things that was helping me. So when you are buying vehicles that you really want, don't let the fact that you think it is Christmas, it's brand new, I gotta rip it out the box. Don't let that overshadow everything else. So back to what I was saying originally, I didn't mean to get off on a tangent about my own experiences. If you all have any issues with that particular Honda or your Subaru or your Yamaha motorcycle or your scooter or your e-bike, follow the necessary protocols and contact the place you got it from. If that's not good enough, contact the manufacturer. It's good that we can all post things and submit comments, but when you're submitting your comments and you have a particular issue with your particular vehicle or item, make that comment visible to everybody. Don't just send me a direct message, because other people want to see this. That's all I'm saying. Other people want to see this. And that way we can all help each other out, because as consumers, if we all stick together, these people gonna have to tighten up anyway. That's my whole point. That's with anything you buy. No, that's with anything. It's okay to go to a dealership or to a manufacturer and ask for a discount, ask for a freebie on something. And to the young lady that said she barely made 10 miles on her car and she had a nail or something stuck in her tire. Excuse me, y'all. Yes, go back to the dealer. I guarantee you they probably will replace that tire. Because you probably have, check your paperwork. You probably bought that little, I don't know what it's called, but it's some kind of security blanket thing that covers everything from tire blowouts to scratch rims to all kinds of stuff. I think it was like $800 additional. And you know, if you didn't buy that, my question is, why didn't you? Because I happen to know these tires aren't cheap. I can be going to work. Well, I don't drive to work, but I could be going somewhere on the weekend. I could easily blow out 2 tires. That's going to be more than $800. And then in the process, you can blow out 2 tires and scratch a wheel. For that little stuff they were selling at the dealership, that's something worth having. So it's not lifetime, but I can't remember how long it is, but it's a peace of mind. So those kind of things, you could even probably negotiate on that too. So to all of you that have new items, used items, or whatever the case may be, you have issues with it, and you in these groups, post it so everybody else can see it. You know, no more this craziness. You know what I'm saying? I understand you mad, but I can't see why in the world somebody's on there complaining about they don't have home link. I'm like, teach his own. Go back and get it. Why didn't you check before you left there? You just pulled off. How you know you even got a spare tire? Did you even look? Did you even fold your seats down? How you know the underlining of your seat is not ripped because they put it in there wrong? I'm sure y'all watched the videos on how fast. Well, the video of putting that 2026 Honda Passport TrailSport together, the video was 7 minutes and 35 minutes long. I'm still wondering if it takes them just 7 minutes and 35 seconds to put it together, or did they time lapse it? I don't know. But if they putting a vehicle together in under 10 minutes, yeah, something gonna go wrong. There's no way in the world I can believe that that's how long it took to put that vehicle together, or how short a time. I really want to know. So even when I watched that, I was like, well, man, I need to check on some more things. And I'm sure as I own this vehicle longer, I'm going to still find other things. But it's nothing that I'm tripping about. Because it's mechanical, part man-made. You know, I got a lamp in my bedroom right now that's bothering the mess out of me. First of all, it's old. Second of all, it's leaning. I ain't mad at Mr. Bubba's lamp manufacturing company. I could have taken it back a long time ago. I didn't. When I tell you I ain't got nothing that's concerning me right now, I ain't troubled by nothing. So I gotta find something like a home link or all this other stuff to really be mad about. Why didn't you get yourself up in a row like that over nothing? That's my whole point. So I'm gonna let this go. I don't know if this video is gone too long to where it won't eventually make it on Facebook. I'm gonna try to put it in the group. And to everybody in the group, hello. To everybody that's in the group that's mad about one little thing that's wrong with your vehicle, remember, follow protocol. Get your checklist together, contact the dealer, go back to the dealer you bought it from, because do not go to the dealer around the corner that you didn't buy the vehicle from. Because first of all, they're going to try to send you somewhere else because they mad because you didn't bring the business to them. Now, when you're going for regular maintenance, you can go wherever, but go back where you got it from. Matter of fact, call that sales rep. The first thing, say, hey, thanks, by the way, thank you for the vehicle, blah, blah, blah. Are you working tomorrow? Yeah, by the way, I am. Okay, I got to come through that way. I just want to shake your hand again. Kind of get them the heads up too, because they want to know too. I would want to know. So even though that person ain't got nothing to do with helping you get your car fixed, but now you got more people involved. And when you get there and they tell you what's happening, they tell you, well, it's gonna be a week before the part get in. Stand there while the guy make sure he ordered the part. I said, let me see. I even said that. Let me see. He said, see, right here. Delivery date, expected date for the part, this, and the third, blah, blah, blah. Had my name on there. He said, well, make sure when you come back, it may take a little time. I'll make sure I have a courtesy vehicle for you when you be staying up in the area. I say for this, I will, because it doesn't make sense for me to drive an hour and 15 minutes up there and back home, then back up there and back again. I'll hang out in the area. I will. But I left there not feeling like I wasted a day, nothing of the sorts. I mean, I just relaxed, having a good time. You know, I'm out there feeling like I'm finna try to sell somebody a car. I'm walking around, people asking me about cars. You know, things of that nature. So just relax, everybody. And once again, the things I dislike about my 2026 Honda Passport TrailSport is zero. And hopefully it'll stay that way. But if I have some little things going on that I know is just downright just toe up and raggedy and this and that and the third, I'll publicly post it. And I'll say, hey, y'all, this is what's happening with my vehicle. Call attention to other people. Because me griping to 1,800 members of the group and I don't do nothing about it, that's dumb. For me to be dumb. So for now, I'm going to get off this thing, and everyone have a great Sunday afternoon or a great Monday morning whenever this video shall post.